Alrighty, y'all. Today is going to be a little bit of an update. We're going to go over a range of things from the soil test results to what's going on the farm, why I haven't been posting as many videos, a little bit of probably do a weed update, and then it's kind of clouding up. If it don't rain on me, I might try to do an oat one. I haven't done one of those yet, but we'll see. First off, we're going to start with the soil test results. I have last year's soil test printed out for a particular field, and this year's, I just picked a random one. This particular field didn't need any lime. Now I will go ahead and say though, on the rest of the fields that we had, they needed a fair amount of lime, and we put 1 ton to the acre, and if they needed more than that, it was just whatever we didn't put was it required this year. It was surprising exactly how accurate these tests were on the lime and stuff. The nitrogen levels, we went from last year, this particular farm asked for the same thing, asked for 100 to 200 pounds to the acre. This year they're recommending 50 to 100 pounds to the acre. Phosphate, we went from 70 pounds recommended an acre to 20 pounds recommended an acre, which is huge because phosphate's what's so expensive, and it has went up even more this year. It's extremely a lot more. Potash did go up a little bit, not too much. Nitrogen didn't come down, so what we were quoted kind of basically just offset one another. Now the potash on this particular field, we didn't put quite what it needed last year, so it went up a little bit. They wanted 60 pounds per acre last year. This year it's asking for 80. But most of the fields that we had and the soil test showed that it went down tremendously as well. And we're not having to put near the inputs in this year that we did last year. The huge difference is the phosphate levels, which is where most of your expense is. Also, the nitrogen recommendations for hay this year went down tremendously because the rest of the soil's a lot healthier. But I went ahead and I met with the fertilizer guy yesterday. I had to drive all the way over there to where they're at, and I met with them, and we went over the lab results and everything, and I sat down, I talked with him, probably two hours, 2.5 hours over everything we want to do, a range of prices. Now, one thing we are going to try this year is they're going to mix herbicide into our fertilizer, and they're going to put it on in a granular form out of the truck. We're going to try it in some of the cattle pastures, and I think one hayfield, and that's it. And I'm going to spray everything else this year like I normally do, and we're going to see how it goes. But I didn't, it's going to save me money to do it that way, but I was kind of scared to take a leap and jump into that completely and do it on every single field, even though they did use it last year and the people they used it on have had good things to say about it. But I kind of want to see it for myself because I'm not a jump off the cliff kind of person and hope. I like to try things and see how it works out first. But yeah, that's the soil test results. What we're going to do, our fertilizer cost went down quite a bit this year. Last year I had to cut down the nitrogen levels quite a bit, so that way we could put back the phosphate really we needed and the potash, because our ground had gotten depleted. So we went back and put the right amounts of phosphates and potash we needed to the most extent. And then this year we were planning on coming back and actually being able to put a decent amount of nitrogen down, so that way we can get that growth out of the grass that we really want, and the potash to get it right. And we also got to do lime again this year. I like doing lime, and I don't like going in and putting down exactly what it says for the lime if it needs a lot, because you'll never really get it all out of it if you do it all at one time. I kind of like to space it out in a couple years or 2 or 3 years, depending on what amount you need. It seems to do better that way and work in the soil better. But that's what we're going to be doing, the fertilizer deal. See, the other day, y'all apparently liked that backhoe video. I got a lot of comments over the shots in that backhoe video of the bucket and everything, and I really appreciate that. It's pretty cool. And a lot of people that are creators were complimenting on it, and to me that's a huge compliment, because if your peers that are creators will watch your stuff and actually compliment on you, you must be doing something right. So I really appreciate everybody that watches. It means a lot to me. This stuff, it is a lot of work, but I have fun with it and I enjoy it, and as long as I enjoy it, I'm gonna keep doing it. But I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for watching. But if you enjoyed that video and some of those shots, and you're new to the channel, I know I haven't done a whole lot of stuff like that throughout this winter, because we've been feeding cattle and just doing all that, and it's not quite as interesting and whatnot. If you really enjoyed that, one, you're really gonna like what I got planned for this spring. So stick around if you would, because I got a bunch of cool stuff planned, and I'm getting equipment I really needed last year that I wanted this spring. I'm kind of trying to work it in with a little extra money I've got, and I'm trying to get it all like I want it. Hopefully we'll have it done by the start of hay season, when I really put everything in. I'm kind of trying it, getting it as I can, and putting a little few things here and there in, and working on it. So alright, y'all probably been wondering, why haven't you been posting as many videos lately? Honestly, I've just had a lot going on. Taxes right now, I've been doing book work, getting my taxes ready, getting ready to send them to the tax lady. I finally got all that done and took care of, so that's really going to take a lot off, because when I was doing those was normally when I would be editing videos. And another thing I've had going on is dealing with this fertilizer. I've got all that situated. We know what we're going to be doing. Those trucks are going to start rolling in here probably the month of March. That was kind of what us and the fertilizer guys agreed on, was going to do it in the month of March. They're going to start hauling in then and throughout the entire month for us. Another thing I've had going on too, herbicide, getting it ready to go. I've got to get the sprayers out, get them cleaned out, ready to roll, everything ready to rock. Got something I'm going to be doing with my sprayer too. I'm going to make a couple videos of that. Haven't announced yet. Going on. Trying to think. I got to order net wrap and twine. I just thought about that. I got to get that on the way too. Several things, lots of things. We talked about doing some more overseeding and fescue on one farm, cattle farm that needs it this spring. I don't know for sure if I'm going to be doing that or not. Should have done it last fall, but it didn't work out that way. That's something else to look forward to if we do it. I ain't entirely sure, but there is some things going on that y'all don't know about, changes on the farm for this upcoming year, and things that y'all will find out about soon. Something of it y'all are really going to like, but haven't told y'all that yet, but it is coming. Just a lot going on right now. It's crucial right now. As most of y'all probably know, this time of year is kind of hectic, getting everything ready to go for the spring, and everything taken care of and ready for our hay season. I know a lot of row crop guys are probably doing the same thing, getting ready for to plant. But it's coming. It's getting here. It's running by so fast. We're running out of time to get ready for everything. It'll be here before you know it. So y'all hang on. It's going to be a hectic, wild ride pretty quick. And once hay season gets here, it's going to be good. I've got a lot of stuff planned, and things I'm really excited about, especially after that backhoe video the other day with y'all's reactions to that. And once I roll everything out and I get everything ready, like this microphone deal and plans I have made, and put it all together, I think y'all are going to really like it. I haven't done it yet, but I've been testing things out, just little pieces here and there, and seeing how I want to do it. But when it all does come out, it'll look good. So I'm excited about it. Hope y'all are. Stick around. We've got a lot coming up. Probably next little short while. It's going to start picking up here pretty quick now that I got the taxes out of the way and the fertilizer. Those are two big things that just drive me crazy at the beginning of the year, trying to figure out what we want to do and getting things situated and trucks lined up and people coming here and there and rolling right. So let's go look at some wheat starting to sprinkle. I think we'll do those. Alright, I gotta hurry up and do this. It's sprinkling on me. I don't want to get my new microphone wet. As y'all can tell, it's coming up, it's taking back off again. It's starting to darken back up. We got the cattle off of this particular section probably a week ago. We're letting it catch back up. They ate it down pretty bad. It's grown probably 2 or 3 inches in the last week. It's really taken off. I wish I could show you the oats. I may have to do it in another video. They're really growing good in the hay fields, but the wheat is definitely coming up. We'll turn them back in here probably next week, and let them eat it down. I'm gonna get out of the rain. See y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed this.